What is going on to my Pisces? So you have the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, wow. The Six of Wands, Three of Cups, Nine of Wands, Lovers, Page of Cups. Okay. All right. So for you Pisces, a lot of you right now are going through a situation where what a lot of you really need is to be in a situation where it's a progressive one. It's something that actually works. The relationship actually is going to have legs. Give me a moment to see what's going on here further. Okay. And for the reading, I'm seeing that some people think that they can be in a functional relationship until it's time for them to actually do it. Then it's a completely different story. And the reason why I'm saying that in the first place is because the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Pentacles is all about how, so like I said, you want the relationship and you're willing to, seek the relationship. That's, one thing about a Pisces, a lot of people, knock on Pisces and stuff like this. You could only have so much. You really got to weigh out the pros and the cons with Pisces because, yeah, Pisces can be doing this type of stuff. But then again, too, the water signs will do a whole lot of things that other people are not necessarily, willing to do. So you can't knock on them too much, right? And then you have the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is about how, yes, offering some things, to the table and all of that. But at the same time, needing to know what it is that the other person brings to the table, because obviously you Pisces, you don't want to get played. You Pisces want to offer something, right? Offer yourselves, offer what you bring, who you are, the fact that you're good company. See, a lot of times too, when people talk about what it is that you bring to the table, you don't really hear them talk about the intangibles. They only talk about money, and it's like, this is what I'm talking about with the stupidity. People are so caught up with the 3D. They don't even, or the 3D realm like this. They don't even think about the non-tangibles that you could be bringing to the table. Like, oh, I bring loyalty. I bring sincerity to the table. I bring integrity to the table. When you mess with me, you don't have to worry about me cheating on you with with anybody, because I've never cheated. I don't have a track record of cheating, and I don't plan on ever cheating. You understand? Do I bring money? Yeah. But people don't talk about the intangibles, and it really goes to show you the stupidity of it all, because they're so, because it goes to show you how one-dimensional their mind is. You understand? How they're only thinking about physical finances, only physical finances, as something that can be exchanged. They don't have the capability, Pisces. You see the stupidity of people, because it really goes to show you how they're shelled, right? The clip-off, they're shelled. They cannot think past anything 3D because they've been stupefied. Like they've been petrified, because stupefaction or petrification is the same thing. It's to be frozen in time because they're so caught up with what's going on. And the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords represent how, but at the same time, you're looking for a particular type of person that's going to be very rare, because truth be told, Pisces, right? And I'm not saying that it's impossible for you to get this. I'm saying that it's a tall order for anybody to have decency, because to have decency in a world where people do anything for money, especially with this online stuff, people do anything for money. They literally sell their soul They literally do anything for money. They degrade themselves. They humiliate themselves. They do this, they do that, they do whatever just to get clicks. They say whatever. They lie to people just to get clicks. They don't care if they scam just to get clicks. You got to understand, though, Pisces, right? People are running all types of stuff going on. You got to understand, though, Pisces, that when it comes to meeting somebody that has that level of integrity, right? Those 10 life values, they're working out that, you know what I mean? They're working out those 10 life values, beginning with spirituality. You gotta, or i.e. character, you gotta understand that that's going to be something that you have to strive for, because truth be told, that's something that everybody is really looking for. Everybody, including people who run game, want someone that's loyal to them, even though they run game on that person. I know it's dysfunctional, but a lot of times, this is what it is that everybody wants. So the thing is that you Pisces got to show up and show out. You Pisces got to go looking for that person. We all do. We all do, without exception. We got to go looking for that person. You understand what I'm saying? And the thing about it is that the Six of Wands represents this being a situation where, you know, and if this is what it is that you want, do not let anybody scare you or influence you, right? Give you a little push, so to speak, because of the fact that you trust them so much. They'll influence you to make a certain decision one way or the other, because what will happen here is that you'll be in a particular situation where you'll get yourselves caught up, right? Because you've strayed from your goal. Someone done influence you to stop going after your goal, when that's not something that you had to do. The Three of Cups and the Nine of Wands now represents also too, when it comes to the Three of Cups, make sure that you're getting to know people. You want, you know what I mean? You want someone that has that level of, like, you know, you want someone that has that level of popularity, right? They can talk to a different, like a wide array, like a broad group of people. And that's what happens when you have social skills. Like I said before, it's a skill. A lot of times people don't really take into consideration that it legitimately is a skill to walk up to a person, speak to them, and speak to them in a way that is relatable, where they've created that rapport, where people really know who they are and they resonate with that person in a way where it's profound and it's heartfelt, and it's not meant for the person to take advantage of them or whatever, but to have them really want to see them win, to actually care, and to have other people want to see them win as well. That's a skill, yo. Because especially in today's world, with so many people who try to play like they're the alphas or whatever the case may be, whatever slang term, whatever colloquial term, you know I want to say something else, but whatever colloquial term that they're using these days, you already know what it is. And you already know that, you know, it can't be trusted. But the Nine of Wands represents how, but you know that, again, for the most part, they can't be trusted. But the Nine of Wands is about how, but when it comes to interacting with whom it is that you're interacting with, because you are getting to know some people, I'm just, giving y'all some games, telling y'all what's going on, that you've gotten to know these people, right? The lovers, you've gotten to know these people. But the Page of Cups, in essence, you will realize that, well, first and foremost, two things is happening. Number one, you thinking that person that has the integrity or the 10 life values that I was talking about is somehow dysfunctional, or not dysfunctional, but they're somehow impossible to get, not dysfunctional. And that's not necessarily the case, but because everybody has these 10 life values in varying degrees. But the thing about it is that there's something called the lost value system. That's one thing a lot of people don't, or I haven't talked about yet, really, like that. Is the lost value system. And the lost value system is basically the value system, but flipped upside down. So the most important thing, or number 10, becomes number 1. Number 10 is wealth. In a lost value system, number 1 would become wealth. This is where it is that you see so many people, they love leisure so much. They love leisure. For some odd reason, they can't get over leisure. People are, wealth. Wealth becomes number 1, and they can't get over wealth, chasing after money. You're talking to these people about decency and decency and enlightenment and something greater than only physical transactions in cash. They can't understand that. They're clowning you. They're trying to crack jokes. They doing this, they doing that, they doing the other. And they're completely neglecting, right? Number 1 in a value system, spirituality. That's the last thing. Them essentially, they've become a rebel without a cause. And you know what that means? That means that you not really hitting on anything. You really don't have any kind of plight. You're really just a spoiled brat. But usually the people who are spoiled brats in that sense, it's ironic that they don't get anything. You understand? So what does this have to do with you dating? This is about how you Pisces are essentially testing the waters of a lot of different people right now. And you're trying to see, like, okay, what's going on effectively. And a lot of you Pisces are actually being successful with it, because it's not to say that a lot of you are not getting yourselves into relationships. No, a lot of y'all are legitimately getting yourselves into relationships to see, like, okay, are these people really the one for me? And it's working, because even if the people aren't the one for you, right? And this is the card that proves it. Even if these people really aren't the one for you, guess what it is that you can always do? You can always move forward with your life, right? 6 of Wands, move forward. So let's clarify some of these cards, right? Let's by the way, if this reading gave you value, if you found value within this reading, then it means it's time for you to come get a personal reading from me. There's a link in the comment section called the link tree. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website in which you can get a private or personal, private tarot reading from me, as well as check out the books that I have that are on Amazon, right? Appreciate it if you would. My Instagram page is up there, right, in the link tree. Go to my Instagram, follow me. Also, too, my clothing store, right? Like I said, things are cheaper, but the reason why it is that they are what they are is because the website, wants their cut. But if it was up to me, it would be much cheaper than that. It would probably be like in the 20s or the teens. But I just want to say thank you. But yeah, let's get back to it. So let's clarify what did I say? Let's clarify the lovers. Let's clarify the lovers, right? Give you a better perspective. So to clarify the lovers, we have the 6 of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and then we have the Magician. So what I'm seeing here is that the 6 of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Magician, these cards are about how, so you're moving forward with this person, right? You and them, to see if you and them are actually a good mix together. Would the two of you be a good couple? They have an outward appearance of being nurturing without being devouring, right? Because that's one thing that we really got to talk about is devouring, knowing the difference between loving and smothering, and the need for control, because love is not about control. The more control you try to subjugate a person with, or rule over a person with, is the more the love that you are exhibiting becomes hard to interact with, as opposed to letting people, respecting that other people have their own mind, and respecting the fact that other people make up their own decisions. So then you have the Eight of Pentacles and the Magician, okay? And the Eight of Pentacles and the Magician now represent, since this is the case, you're in a situation where, but as for right now, you're gonna continue to date these people, because so far so good, right? Because this is just the beginning stages of it, but you do like what the connection that you and this person are having right now. But I'm just seeing that, you know, you Pisces are a new you, because a lot of you are very much so brave. Y'all are putting yourselves out there like, okay, you know, maybe this may end with this person betraying me, but a lot of you are not afraid of that. A lot of you are, like I said, are legitimately dating to find out if there's anyone out here that is your match, right? That's a correct match for you. And when I say, let's see, a lot of times people talk about perfection or perfect, but it's not about being perfect. It's about being perfect for you. What's going on for you? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about perfect, like, oh, because what is perfect? But perfect that fits into, perfect for you, perfect that fits into you and your life, that it works cohesively, things work well. So that's pretty much it. So far, what it is I'm seeing here is a lot of you. Matter of fact, you know what? Just let's clarify the Page of Cups. Just to give back, just to give back even more. We have the Hermit, the Nine of Cups, the Moon, and then we have the World. So to clarify the Page of Cups. So the Hermit, the Nine of Cups, is about how this person may start off a little bit secretive at first, but that's just natural as far as a relationship is concerned. And or you may start off secretive, but you don't have to, okay? The two of you don't have to start off secretive, as long as you don't necessarily tell them all your business all up front. You should be all right. And then you have the Moon and the World. One of you may do some ghosting. You Pisces may do some sort of ghosting because you don't perceive them as being the correct person. Well, that's not necessarily really true. It's really more so about you Pisces having to learn to give these people a try. You know what I mean? Just give it a try. Give it some patience. You know what I mean? Implement some patience to see, you know, obviously if they are being dysfunctional, you know what I mean, they're already coming at you from like an enemy or something like this, then obviously then that means that you should leave them alone. But for now, give them a try and see what happens. I mean, a lot of you Pisces really don't have anything to lose. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. We at 6,700, y'all. I'm trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers by the end of June. We're literally at 6,700 and change. I just want to say thank you. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my video.